Welcome back to the Dr. G Aspie Show. I'm Dr. G. This is my good friend Marc Zimmerman of the Social Express. And I'm lighting it up blue with my tie.
You look fantastic.
Thank you. You're lighting up blue with your blue jeans.
Yeah.
We've got one of our camera operators lighting it up blue with his shirt. So it kind of shout out to Autism Awareness Month. Along those lines, in May 22nd, the DSM-5 will be coming out. And what will be absent in the DSM-5 is the word Asperger's. As an advocate for kids on the spectrum and as a parent of kids on the spectrum, how do you feel as a parent losing that term?
I mean, I can only imagine what it would be like if I roll the clock back, 7 years when my children were diagnosed, to not have had the opportunity for the services that were provided to me as a family and would have been instrumental in helping my children gain so many success stories from being included in the mainstream. I think it's a terrible, terrible mistake to exclude anybody that needs help.
Right. And it's unclear what this is actually going to mean. The committee, the DSM-5, this decision around Asperger's has been a closed committee. And there's no way to know exactly what's been discussed, what's been happening. And on my side, the word Asperger's is awesome, and it's identity. If you run into people who identify as Asperger's, or they appreciate that word, and like, what do we say to them?
What do we say to them? Because you're going to have nothing. There will be no diagnosis. And you're right, Asperger people are fantastic people, and for them to be even closed and not be open to people like yourself to that work with hundreds of kids with Asperger's to be involved in this decision is a grave mistake.
And I also don't understand why the Aspie community at large, people in Australia, New Zealand, and Europe, and London, this huge community, especially up in Canada, how are we going to, just the idea that an Aspie individual and how they identify with this word, and now we're saying, I'm sorry, that word, that's gone. And now we're going back, I think we're turning the clock back to autism spectrum disorder and this whole idea of the medical model of disease and the problem, and you have a problem and we need to fix it. And that's what I love about the Social Express and the work that you've done. It's about finding the strengths in people and building their strengths up, building up the positives.
Yes, yeah. I think that, imagine, at one day all of a sudden someone said your name's John and it's not Frank anymore.
Right.
You're no longer Dr. Gaskell.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
Yeah.
You're not a doctor anymore. Because some committee decided that you don't qualify to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Your test scores and whatever it wasn't what they think it should be. So I think that there needs to be a consolidated movement. And I think people need to band together worldwide and defend themselves. This is
Absolutely.
a great opportunity. Maybe I should write some lessons on advocating for themselves on how to defend the term that they've been given, that they're proud of.
We're going to work on that. Everybody hear that? We're going to work on that. It's going to be a lesson in the Social Express on how to express and identify who you are.
Yeah.
Forget the DSM-5.
Forget it.
And it's people like you who are advocating for this community, and I'm just excited and thankful for you and thankful for your software.
My pleasure.
Everybody check out Marc online, Marc Zimmerman, socialexpress.com.
Socialexpress.com.
And on Twitter.
Twitter at the Social Express.
Awesome. Everybody, stay strong. Asperger's is awesome. You can follow me on Twitter at Dr. F. Gaskill and check us out online at southeastpsych.com. Thanks a lot for tuning in.